do 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 do. Get my YouTube side open here, and we'll get this puppy started. Bum 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 bum. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land of Lincoln, land of Nod, land of opportunity, land of whatever, Lando Calrissian, Lando, wherever your land is.
Okay.
I'm glad that you have landed here on the Silverhairstacker show with me and Tom. Echoing.
Who's echoing?
Spam says we're echoing. Boom, boom, boom. Am I still drunk? No. I went out on Friday night after I had a couple of drinks, and yeah, everybody kind of realized, hey, he's had a couple. We got the bum crack, we got flip it good, we got ping, we got lag, we got spam, we got chastity, we got Sadie, we got Phil, we got Sue. International dirt. Okay. Land of England. Yeah, we got folks from all over.
Are we echoing now?
Blame Primo. I think it's on their end.
Okay.
Oh, Primo had 2 streams going.
Oh.
And then he says, nope, wasn't my fault. Wah, 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 wah. So, anyway, wow, what a big week I had. Man, Monday I went and picked up all those hand dryers. Tuesday I got it unloaded. Wednesday I went back to the auction and picked up all the rest of the stuff I bought. I bought 300 light bulbs. The long fluorescent kind that don't sell.
Right.
I had them out at my garage sale Saturday and didn't sell a single one of them. Anyway, let's see. Those will sell on eBay, but I got to buy boxes for them. And ugh.
That don't sound good.
Phil, I don't know. They said they had technical difficulties like they've never had before. I forget which site they used to run their auction with, but sounded like they had a problem. How much was on? It didn't matter. Nobody even asked about them. I was going to sell them for $1 a bulb, but it was way cheaper than you can get them anywhere.
Nobody uses those kind of light bulbs anymore.
I know. Everybody went to. How long has LED lighting been the thing? Quite a while now, right? Maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I replaced our hall lights with, I think they're neon bulbs. And when you flip that light switch on, if you're not awake, you will be in just about a second. Because those things are bright. Good
blink
morning,
twice
Beard.
if I need to call the. Nah, I'm fine, Beard. So yeah, after my Thursday pickup, all morning long Friday I was out shopping the sales. We had 150 garage sales in our county this weekend. And Friday morning, I went to 40 of them. And I quit when I got tired and broke. I was still buying stuff past noon, man. It was. You still use fluorescents? Yeah, I figure there's a lot of people that still have fluorescent fixtures that just don't want to replace their fixtures.
Yeah, in their shop or their garage or.
But they're going to be hellacious to ship, and I don't know.
Basement.
It's another project. I keep setting myself up with projects. Like I got to plug in and test all those hand dryers. I got to box up and sell.
Well, that's new.
I have like at least 300 of those long fluorescent light bulbs. They didn't cost much. They were $27 for all of them, but so I'm into them for pennies. But if I could lot them up and sell them 6 at a time. But I don't have any boxes that are like, if the light bulbs fit in a 4-foot light fixture, do you need 4-foot boxes? Morning, asshole.
Guess who, motherfuckers? I had to come on here and ask. Nobody asked a question. Tom, this is what you've been remodeling for this whole time. You're putting stripper poles and stripper unit in your house?
No.
You just admitted to having neon lights in your hallway.
Well, they're bright as hell. I don't know what they are, but anyway.
You said neon. That's a Freudian slip. You're making your own stripper palace.
Tell you what, I wish I had enough money to open up a strip club in South Charlotte.
You meant to say LED, right?
Yeah, probably LED.
Like those back there in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's them.
We've got 2 of those in the garage in the ceiling, and if at night if you open the garage door, oh my god,
first time Roberta flipped on that hall light switch, she was like, "I'm blind."
Did you have loud blaring music and a disco ball light thing going around?
Yeah, because if you forget, like Joni, every now and then will run out of juice and have to go outside in the middle of the night and get it, and you'll hear her open the door and she'll go, "Oh fuck!"
Do you leave these lights on?
They're so bright.
Do you leave them on all the time?
The ones in the garage, yeah, they're LED. What they cost, a nickel a day, maybe.
Well, maybe I need to change them throughout the house then, because these kids will not turn a damn light off for anything.
Yeah, LED is ridiculously cheaper. Yeah, these up here, those are the good ones. You just screw them in. They have 3 little things that move around that you can adjust, and you just screw them into a light bulb. The crazy amount of light that you get that's how they overshadow all the other lights. There's 2 of them over there.
Yeah.
The power of the beard was wide and active on Saturday, man. I get to this yard sale, and there's a printer sitting there, and it has 2 things of Canon ink on top. So if you don't sell ink, Canon ink does not have an expiration date, like HP. And so if you find it new in the box, you can sell it new. And I said, "How much was this printer?" And she said, $2. I've already sold one of the ink cartridges for $35 on Amazon. The other one's listed for $20, I think, because one was an XL, one's a regular. And I'm like, "What about?" And I picked up this thing. It was an Apple router. I'm like, "How much is this thing?" And she's gonna always play dumb. I knew exactly what it was. I knew it was an airport router. And she says, "I don't even know what it is, darling. You can just have it." And that's a $40 router she gave me. And I'm looking at something. I'm looking at these 2 Ring doorbells, and she's like, "My daddy just orders stuff, and this is all his leftover electronics. You just take that too." There was 2 Generation 2 Ring doorbells in there. They are listed for $70 a piece. And then one of the components inside of it is listed for $60 on eBay already. So that was all free. And she said, "Do you like telephones? Because you can just take all of them too." there was four office telephones. 2 of them brand new, still in the box, and it was a set of phones that had the Bluetooth on the last of the cordless telephones with Bluetooth and all that crazy.
Right.
And I asked her about something else, and she said, "Oh, just $1." It was an Asus router. I've got it listed for whatever it is, $30 or $40. It was. This lady gave. I mean, it's insane how much shit she gave me. And then one of those caption telephones, she gave me one of those in the box for free.
Yeah, I slayed the garage sales on Friday myself.
What all did you get, Todd?
I got stuff like this wireless
mic system. Yeah.
Mic system. I paid 15.
You gonna start preaching church now?
No, it already sold for 125.
Yeah,
it's. I mean, I didn't have it listed an hour before it sold.
Next yard sale I go to, this lady has it's a small part of a Orbit. Orbit makes a lot of stuff for your sprinklers and lawns and water. And I said, "How much is this?" She goes, "We just never used it. I don't know what my husband bought it for. $1." I'm like, because I've got it listed on Amazon for 25. And I'm like, "What about this box of cleaner?" She said, "Honey, we've had that for years and years. You can just have it." It was a box of Formby's furniture system. It's listed on eBay for 60. I'm like, "Are you sure?" She goes, "Yeah, it's just so old. You can just have it." I mean, so I was given like $300 worth of free shit this weekend.
That was that's been discontinued, hadn't it? Or some of their products?
Formby's is gone. Another company bought them out and took over the products and discontinued the name.
Okay. So what you got there, Todd?
This is like a trucker puts this in his truck for video. Like dash cam and
you can see the size of the truck too. Is that what that's for?
There's 4 cameras, the unit, a remote control, the monitor. It's brand new in the box. I paid 50 and I listed it yesterday for 350. So, yeah.
How?
But there's so many people here. So many people that go to yard sales are not willing to pay 50 for anything. And so, if you know something like that you're going to make a lot of money on, you've got a distinct advantage. Because
yeah, it was sitting there afternoon. So
yeah, the expensive stuff people are just not going to pay for. Hey, if y'all need some big girl panties, go on Facebook. I put cases of 50 on Facebook.
You should have sent some to Todd. You should have sent a case or two to him.
That's the Formby set that I got for free.
There you go.
Cool.
I bought 5 of these wooden sailing ships for $150, and they're like, they sell for between $100 and $500 a piece.
Wow.
But one or two of them look like they may be missing some parts. So.
Oh, you got to put them together.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, come on, man. Make videos of you put them together.
Yeah, you got to put them together to make sure they have all the pieces there.
I got Nike Shox shoes for $2 each. I got work boots. I just slayed it.
Well, somehow I didn't end up with getting the Formby's listed, damn it.
My goal was for the weekend to make as much at my garage sale as I spent. So I went shopping on Friday and spent $350. And my sale only sold 215. So I didn't reach my goal there, but whatever. So anyway, how was everybody else's weekend?
All right, so now the Formby's is listed.
That didn't take long.
I already had the pictures done, and yeah, that was. I mean, I was having a decent day. I was picking up decent stuff because I'm trying to pick up more vintage decor stuff. So it took me a little longer to go through yard sales because I was looking at everything. Then I get to that crazy one where the lady just says, "You can have this, 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 this." I'm like,
What is vintage decor?
stuff that was in your parents' house when you were growing up. You know how all those country ducks and swans and geese, all the animals and all the different signs and all the brass that was popular back then.
Right.
Look at a lot of the estate sales of people who've never updated a house. Like I got one this weekend or this week. There is so much brass in this house. It is insane. I mean, there must be 100 pieces of brass figures in this house. But it's.
I guess I could go. What? No, because does Jennifer? Does she stream her?
No, you have to watch. No, you have to watch the. But the one the easiest way to find it is. Are you on Instagram?
No.
If you're on Instagram or TikTok, TikTok's the easiest one. On TikTok, is you can search better. Search for Granny Core, Grandma Core, Granny Core, and no lag. I didn't say Granny Porn. I know what your mind is thinking about seeing.
He's such a perv.
You're over there looking for gray muffs. That's not what I said. Core, and you'll see all these people saying, "This is what I picked up from an auction. Look at this is my." It looks like remember that 70s and 80s country style that was so popular.
Yeah,
a lot of that stuff is stupid hot again, especially on Whatnot. Man, is it hot?
Look at Lag putting those innocent Halo emojis up.
Yeah. Lag is one of the co-founders of Pornhub.
Granny porn.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. So you buying antique granny stuff for?
Yeah, I'm trying to build up enough to have decent shows.
Shows on. You did promise Kevin you're going to do District, didn't you?
I did it once.
Oh yeah. That's enough, huh?
You can't see the whole shirt, Craig. I didn't say I had any friends. It says I have friends in low places and then dogs. You can see the whole shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I never claimed to have any friends. I don't talk to nobody.
There's this guy.
I ran into this dude driving this big ass red truck on Saturday. I had to tell him, his kid, and his little arm candy, y'all get out the way. I got here to buy shit. I saw him like once. I never saw him again.
There's this guy that's on YouTube or on Reels, TikTok, one of them, whatever it is. And it's like how he embarrasses his teenage kids as they're getting off the school bus.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah.
And one time he was sitting in a bathtub with a hair, with a shower cap on and whatnot. But there was another time he came walking his dogs, and he has dachshunds. And he had one of those inflatable dachshund outfits on. You know what I mean? It's like the dinosaurs only. It's got he came walking those. And I thought, damn, Joni needs to get Scott one of those. Is your backyard fenced in? So you don't have to walk them. You just let them out in the backyard.
I don't even let them out. They got a doggy door. They come and go as they want.
Well, that sounds like Todd and Daphne hauling home firewood.
Yeah,
Man, we had 3 dachshunds for all those years. There's no way you can let 3 dachshunds out. They are insane. So we've had doggy doors since we've had them.
You need to get you another one so you'll have that 3 again. What else did you buy, Todd?
Shut up.
Oh, I bought some sterling jewelry. I don't know, just stuff.
I ain't even got it unloaded out of the van yet. The van's still half full.
Yeah, me too.
And I bought a few things for the big auction. somebody sold me for $8 a set of those. You know those yellow halogen lights that sit on the stand.
Right.
It looked like he didn't even use them. It was $8. I'm like, those will do good at the auction. They'll probably go $25, $30.
Hey, Mike.
I bought so much crap. I can't remember. I bought a big brass horse. That thing is huge. What else did I buy? I have to look at my phone and look at the pictures I've already taken.
Congrats to Baby Craig on his tournament. Craig.
All right, well, then it's half empty then, Craig, because I'm only halfway through emptying it. It was. I'm trying to think what, because there was a neighborhood right to start, and it was. Oh, I bought a chainsaw. I'm watching that freaking Leroy got me buying chainsaws now. Watching Leroy over on Chris's channel talking about the deal he got on chainsaws and how fast they sold them. First yard sale, first thing I bought, the guy brings out a monster, big ass steel chainsaw, big old 18-inch steel chainsaw. I'm like, what you want for that? That was my daddy's. I don't even know if it even runs. I think his carburetor's probably gummed up. He's like, it probably needs another one or some work. How about $30? It sells for $300 on eBay.
In not working order?
Yes, the last one sold said it runs, but it won't stay running. They got $279 plus 40 shipping. It's a big 029. It's sitting right. Oh hell, it's sitting right there, but it's too. Let's see. They gave me a Bible for free. It's worth. I gotta get it listed. It's a study Bible. It's worth $50.
You're just becoming a heathen now, selling the Lord's work, stealing stuff from people.
I am here to make sure that people have the ability to get it, so I have to sell it so they can read the word. There you go. Then I bought the quart milk, the quart old milk glasses. They kind of got the neck gets a little skinny. Got a little design on it, tells you what company it is. I bought one of those for $1, and the best and worst part of it, it was filled full with marbles. So the first thing I did was put that in a box, and it got turned over. So I listened to marbles roll around all day. Let's see. What else did I buy in that neighborhood?
Lagbeard has never used a chainsaw.
I cut a tree down in the front yard a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't drop it on the house, did you?
No, it was a dead dogwood tree. It wasn't very big. All the branches, it had been dead for a year. All the branches are slowly coming off of it. Let's see, what else did I? It's hard to remember when I get home, I can barely remember what I bought.
I know.
Craig has a son that just got his driver's license.
Oh.
Don't you know he's so excited about that?
Is this monster?
Oh, that's a pea baby one.
Oh. I must have sprayed it with gunk and spray it off and hit it with a brush and sell it.
Do it.
I'll probably just put it for like $249 untested.
Oh, CD to CD recorder.
You don't see those very much.
$10. Sells for $100. RCA. I just kept buying all morning long. Part of the afternoon. There's so much good stuff.
And I answered in the chat, Granny Core, Grandma Core. Like the stuff that Jennifer sells, that's what they call it.
I don't know, Anissa.
That vintage stuff from that's the name they've given it on TikTok, from anything from the 60s to late 80s.
Todd, you really need to try that one before you sell it.
Well, of course. Duh.
You know what the sad thing is?
Actually try burning a DVD to another DVD, because some of those had some funky DVDs you had to use. So I don't know that one, but
some of those back in the day, you'd have the plus or the minus or the plus minus. Yeah,
some bullshit like that.
So you know what the sad thing was when I started watching the Granny Core and shit? I sat there and looked at it and goes, that's all the shit that was in our houses when I was growing up. What the fuck? Am I that old? am I that freaking old that the stuff that we had growing up is now considered granny?
Anissa, you took out both your twins out driving?
Oh my God.
Did you go home and did you get out a quart of liquor to calm your nerves? Oh, Lord. And not that they're girls, boys, they don't have nothing to do with it. Just two at one time. My nerves would have been shot.
Somebody needs to teach these kids. People drive like hell. The quality of driving has dropped dramatically in the past 10 years.
I'm ready to move to one of these islands where they don't have automobiles. You pedal a bicycle or you walk.
You watch it on the car crash videos. You see it in person. There's so many people that the rules of the road, they just don't care. They'll pass you on the side, on the service parts. They cut you off. They think the blinker means something. It somehow, so many of them you see in these wrecks, they go, the lady said, well, I put my blinker on. Didn't you see it? And who gives a fuck? It don't give you no right away. Nobody cares. They think that all of a sudden, because and God forbid you get by a trucker and people don't realize that front corner, he can't see you. I don't care how big your vehicle is. Yeah. If you're on his front passenger side, he cannot see you.
If you've come into Charlotte from like South Carolina on I-77 and you bear on to 485 like you're going towards Pineville, if there's a long ramp,
right,
and it breaks off to the left to get on to like 485 towards Gastonia,
I bet they cut that merge point. Something terrible, don't they?
I was coming down through it. I was going to Pineville. And it goes out and then it tapers down to one lane and you merge out on 485. There was a tractor trailer truck in front of me, and this Yahoo and a daggum Toyota, is it whatever their big Toyota sedan is, Avalon or whatever, came blasting up there. And he was going to cut over and, run to the front of the line and cut over in front of him. Well, that tractor trailer truck driver did not let him merge over. And he ended up, that Avalon ended up swerving over in front of him. And that trucker never hit his brakes. So pushed him on out the way.
Oh, it was. They will find fault with the other person every single time because you don't gain right away by hitting a blinker. You're not required to let them in. It'll be cold dead hell if I let them in.
People, yeah, that's Roberta too. And I'm like, you better not tear up this car.
Okay, so they can get in front of me in Johnny's car because it's still a nice vehicle for its age. I'm in the truck. You ain't got no chance in hell.
All right, listen. Somebody runs into me as I'm laying on the ground after I fall out the driver's seat. I'm gonna be saying, "Call an ambulance. Call Shane." Because he might be nationwide, but around here it's like auto accidents. In pain, call Shane. Shane got me $75,000.
No, it's Shinakara, whoever his name is around here. He spends more on advertising than almost anybody. He advertises across three states.
Don't hit my keyboard, please.
This pup's getting long legs for a Boston Terrier. Looks like a little deer.
This one here says that he'd get with Daphne and they could tear some shit up because he chews on everything. Don't you?
I went out to the garage and tricked the two. They think I'm gone.
You don't have a doggy door in your door out to the shop so they can come out the house and go.
I haven't put it in yet. I've had it for years. I haven't put it in.
I didn't know whether you just didn't want to put one in so you could have some privacy.
I should have just bought the door when one already built in. That would have been.
Because that little black one right then, he has got to be in your business. It don't matter what you're doing.
I'm laying there at 6:59. All of a sudden, I'm about to turn over. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep like 20 more minutes. All of a sudden, something's wiggling at my foot. It comes out from underneath the cover, and she's sitting right here. I'm like, how do you know it's 7 o'clock every damn day?
Ow.
Dad.
Time to eat.
It's
how do you know it's 7 o'clock every day?
It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:02.
You don't have a watch?
Feed me breakfast at 7 o'clock.
Non-stop every single day. Phoebe does not. Franklin don't care. You got to drag him out of bed and make him go eat. Phoebe, it's 7 o'clock.
Let's see what they talking about over here. Yeah, Daphne is pretty. You need to. Can't. I don't know what you don't have to do when I get rid of that Saturn. So how much stuff did you get listed, Todd? Did you list anything? Or you did list a couple things because you sold them already. Did you get it all listed?
Yeah, it's all listed. Of
Rock
course.
and roll.
No.
Mine's all listed too.
Did you put any of your air hand dryers out? Just for
No.
I'd put one out just for the hell of it.
I probably should have, but I didn't.
You had enough stuff out there.
If those things will sell busted for $100 each, I'm a millionaire. I got 60 of them.
Damn, Todd. So how were your overall eBay sales over the weekend, Todd?
Friday was a bang day.
Yep. Friday was really great. Saturday kind of fizzled and Sunday went.
Saturday sucked. Sunday was average. Okay. So it all averaged good. I sold that. Remember that brush hog shaft I showed?
Uh-huh.
It sold for $285 on Friday.
Yeah, you talked about that Friday night. Where were you at, Scott?
I sold 600 on Friday.
I decided that I was not responsible for y'all's entertainment.
Well, Todd with some entertainment.
I watched it for a few minutes. Todd was drunk as Cooter Brown.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm. Can't hang with the big dogs. I hate you, Mike. I have never not had something to list. I always have something.
Mike probably has 100 things all total, and they're like $300 minimum.
Yeah, American Honey. Mike can bring a truck and trailer to my house and load up.
That's the truth right there. Amen. Somebody's telling a story. Islamic preacher, whatever his name is, entered a taxi cab in London and said loudly to the driver, "Brother, please turn off the radio because of the according to the instructions of the Quran, I am forbidden to listen to music because during the time of the Prophet there was no music, especially Western music, which is the music of the infidels." Taxi driver turned off the music, pulled over to the side, and asked him to leave. He said, "Because in the time of the Prophet, there were no taxis, there were no bombs, there was no theft, there were no speakers in the mosque to wake up children, there was no suicide tax or AK-47. So get outside and wait for your camel." That's how you got to treat them people. It doesn't matter what religion they are. The craziness is.
Yeah, Nessa.
Yep.
Are you
I gotta-
done with it,
I got-
Todd?
I've been done with it. It's been sitting at my CPA all this for 6 weeks. I don't know why he hadn't called me and said, come and get it.
Did you file for an extension?
I
6
didn't.
weeks?
What's up with everybody making themselves action figures? Have y'all seen that trend on Facebook?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I've seen them. You don't want an action figure of yourself, Anissa?
That's a lot of money, Lag.
Well, you know what? The thing about it is, though, if this is $40K, he made a lot of money.
That's probably true.
I mean, he had to be able to afford that 100,000 square foot basement with the Olympic swimming pool and keeping his mother up making him pancakes.
Yeah, that is a strange thing there, honey. But I pay a lot of property tax every year.
Yeah. Yep.
Some states have tax on vehicles that you drive.
We do.
That's some stupid right there.
It's an asset. They got to get some money off of it, even though it's a depreciating asset. Yeah, South Carolina does too. My brother has a farm truck that it probably costs more to process and send him a tax statement for his truck than it does that they collect off of it down in South Carolina. You're getting blood work. Are you expecting again, Nissa? You got to almost ready to leave the house. You got to have another one.
You see a lot of these people in their early 50s getting pregnant, having kids. I'm like, I just shoot myself.
I'm looking forward to my grandkid. That's all the kids I want, other than the ones I already have.
And did y'all see that former LSU football player committed suicide? So he's 24. He was a receiver. He's expected to go in the late first round, early second round of the draft. Well, in December or January, maybe it was January, he decided that he was going to pass across the double yellow line and ended up causing a collision that killed 2 people. He turns the car around and goes and looks and sees the wreck and then leaves. So why would you ever, if you're going to leave, why would you go back so they can get your, I mean, anyway, that's just stupidity. Stupidity on top of stupidity. But he was facing murder charges in there and he checked himself out.
People are stupid. What did Mike say?
Oh my God, Mike. And this is so sick of waiting on grandkids. She's going to make one herself.
Lord have mercy.
Craig, stop messing with me.
My son was by here last night, the father to be.
If you block somebody, they can they still send you messages? Block Craig. Let's see.
And he is so excited. Oh, he's so excited. I want to see his excitement level when he spent about a week at 2 a.m. getting up and helping feed the baby or changing diapers.
I sold a CD I've never heard of before. Gail Johnson, Pearls. What the hell?
And of course, the love of my life, the woman I'd take a bullet for.
Who's that?
Roberta Scott. That's who. She says, "Well, you can always, if the things get kind of dodgy, you can just bring him over here and let him stay."
Oh yeah, bought. So this is a good one. Never underestimate Blu-rays. This is how much I paid for it. This is a 6-disc set from the History Channel, Blu-ray. How much is it worth? What is it listed for on Amazon right now? I paid $1.
$50.
All right. What do you say, Todd?
28.
If you add those up together, that's what it sells for on eBay. On Amazon, I'm the lowest price at $129.
Dang.
I need to take this $1 off before I forget. Yeah, so never underestimate. I mean, I'm standing there and I'm like, it's $1. I'll just buy it anyway. And I scanned it, walking down the driveway. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, worst comes to worst, because they had that one that was still sealed. I think it's like $15.
Is that the original animation?
It's the platinum edition of Snow White. Hey, look, she's actually white. Right.
Well, see, that's the thing. Wasn't Snow White called Snow White because her skin was white as snow?
And that's Snow White. Her eyes aren't as far like this far apart. Oh my God. I can't look at that, whatever her name is. Her eyes are like on this. She's like a hammerhead shark. And I picked up some CDs. These were $1 each. That one's 15. Greta Van Fleet. I think that one was 12. That's 13. I don't even know who it is. And then that one's got a rank of, I think it's $10.99, but the rank is like 300. They were all sealed. Easy for Amazon. All right, y'all can. I deem y'all to come back to the screen.
Chomp. Beard speaks and things happen.
See like there. So when you go to yard sales, and now that I'm trying to find that kind of stuff, I'm still buying for the auction. I'm still looking up the stuff that I always do. It takes me a lot longer to get through a yard sale. Did Jesus finish the floors? JT, Tom is currently ignoring you.
I'm sorry. What?
Did Jesus finish your floors?
Yeah, he did. Amazing job. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Yeah, all done. We just been trying to put stuff back in place and going through stuff that we
So
don't use.
I don't know if y'all watch Mark Dice. He's pretty funny most days. So today he's talking about fat shaming and how people are the left is just insane. You know who the original person they wanted to put in the Barbie movie as Barbie?
Who?
Amy Schumer. She's like double her normal size, and she wasn't a small person to begin with. I cannot stand Amy Schumer. She's not funny.
Jesus.
Before they finally settled on Margot Robbie, which Margot Robbie looks the part anyway. Like auditioned but didn't make it.
Were you
Like,
going to be Ken or Barbie?
I knew you were a female, Lag. I keep telling people you're a woman. Girl, woman, whatever. Oh, yes, I can't stand Chelsea Handler either. She's... Ugh. You'd have to watch the movie to know what the ending was.
Nissa, I watched to the point you talking about Barbie. I watched it till they crossed over into the real world, and then I turned it off because it was. I watched the first part just because of the graphics.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Don't want to see it.
Well, the first part of it's just the graphics, and it's very Barbie-ish, as far as how they do stuff.
I need car crashes. I need stuff blowing up. I need people getting shot if I'm gonna watch a movie.
But I watch. We used to buy DVDs and Blu-rays just because we watched the extras, like the director's commentary and stuff like that. And that boring as hell, but some of it was pretty funny.
Damn, you're weird.
There's Sense and Sensibility. The producer, who was also one of the main stars, or the director, I should say, and the main stars, and then one of the other leading characters. They were talking about a scene in it, and the director says, because there's sheep off on a hillside behind the two characters that are talking. She said, "Where did those sheep come from? I don't remember the sheep being back there." Anyway, I thought it was cute.
Anissa, I hope you're joking.
What'd she say?
It ends with her going to the gynecologist.
Snow White?
No, the Barbie movie.
Anywho, I haven't seen.
She is not. Ugh.
I would not have paid $10 to go, or whatever it costs to go see a movie, because I haven't seen a movie at the theater in years.
They all die in the end. Who can't? That's it, JT. Keep these people out of the spotlight. Don't tell us anything about them. Because once you figure out they are the weirdest psychos on the planet, and they've probably all sold their soul to Moloch. Forget where they are.
Moloch.
I'm out.
These people just need to make their damn movies and move on.
What did you just walk into? The end of the Barbie movie, she goes to the gynecologist. That's what you walked into. What the hell? What the hell?
Who was asking about that?
Why do we continue to pay to go see this stuff?
Most actors are cat people.
I know you can't trust cat people.
Oh, my arthritis is acting up.
Daphne, quit. Daphne. Hey.
This one here says he can get on the phone and call up his people in Kent's neighborhood, and Kent will cease to exist. Ouch! You're biting me. Quit. Get down if you're going to bite me.
Ken, in case you missed that, he held up one little sausage, and that was supposed to be derogatory.
I'm
to you.
serious. I think I'm getting bad arthritis on these two fingers right here.
Yeah, you're gonna send cats. That's just target practice.
I love cats. They taste great. No.
I don't know, Kent. The ones I've got, I'll wake up and they'll be sleeping on me, and I never felt them get up on me, or they'll be sleeping beside me.
I said, if Joni is still asleep, which is chances are she might be, Franklin will be sleeping on top of her.
Tanner, which is our biggest cat,
he does it in the morning. He'll get up and do it in the morning. He doesn't do it at night. At night, he sleeps between us. But in the morning, when he comes back from eating breakfast, he goes right back and curls. He curls up on her in a little ball like a cat. It's
So what you got on your agenda today, Todrick?
I got to pack some orders and then I guess just list.
after you list those 5 things, then what are you gonna do?
5.
And that's your limit for today?
I list 50 a day. Nah. Probably.
He's been into the orange juice and champagne. What's that called? Mimosas. Todd's been into the mimosas this morning already.
Nope. Coffee.
What you getting at Lowe's? You making an acquisition for the school district, Mr. Sadie? The Minecraft movie? I've heard there's one around, but I'm just waiting for it to come to Netflix. You're building a padded wall for the school or for your room, for your house? A padded wall.
Making a padded room for the school district?
Yeah. You building a padded room so the teachers can go in there, just kind of like sit there and shake and cry? Well, that's Scott. I saw this article this morning about this lady who's been fired from USAID or let go because she didn't take. She decided not to take the early buyout, and so they let her go because she thought she was a needed employee. And now she's whining because she's only when her pension's only on pay like $3,000 a month instead of $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month. That's $72,000 a year. There's people that's trying to raise families off of half that much.
So this is the saddest part: is all these people that have been, let go of the government, and for not needed, won't come to the office, whatever. How can you get fired for not coming to the office, but then come to the office to protest? Makes no fucking sense. You can come to protest, but you can't come to work. It's your own stupidity. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Go study the speed of catch up on snails and squirrels somewhere else. Go study how much hormones you got to give a squirrel before he becomes a cross-dressing squirrel on your own fucking dime.
Oh, it's sad. It's really sad. His boss didn't even know what he was working on. Sounds like somebody doesn't need a job. And I'm not talking about your son.
Those are just phishing emails. They want to say who's paying attention and who will follow instructions. This ain't very hard.
If Roberta gets an email like that, well, any email is liable to get lost because she gets so many emails every day. I don't know how she gets anything done from checking on her emails. And it makes you wonder how much that stuff is really important enough if they had to get up and go find the person. Or, God forbid, pick up the telephone. We get the daily report of calls and tickets we do, so my job knows I'm working when I'm at home. Well, that's just it, Chastity. You're probably like Roberta. You do your job, even though you're at home.
Oh yeah, so that's that's the thing. They were crying and carrying on. Just take 5 seconds and write it. Really, you're under 2 minutes. There were so many of them who had to consult other people to see how to write this. You don't. If you can't tell me in a couple sentences what you did last week at your federal job, you're not needed. Yeah, that's all they had to do was all these. Had anybody even heard of a mouse wiggler before the federal government went home to work?
Well, actually, I did because back in the day, you had to wiggle your mouse on AOL to keep it active. But you know, people that
So what were your hands doing that you couldn't move the mouse, Tom?
yeah, I was doing something else in the house, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, if they've got to snoop on you or to find out what you're doing at work when you're working from home, either you don't have enough work or somebody's not paying attention. Because my God, Roberta's out. She's like, they want this stuff like now. And that's probably the way it is with Chastity. They want stuff now. So you got to be paying attention and get it flipped to them in a hurry. Yeah, right.
That's why you had to get the mouse wiggler. Oh my God,
right.
I can't touch the mouse. My hands are too sticky.
That's right. That's right. Are you doing a whatnot this week, Scott?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell this stuff that I picked up.
When will you be doing that, or have you got it scheduled?
I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I didn't have enough time. It'll be Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
I got these cool drink trays. I've got all that stuff that I found yesterday, Saturday. I've got some other stuff I picked up to the week.
We've got to come up a way of.
And I'm going to probably tomorrow. I'm gonna spend a few hours tomorrow looking at like the local antique malls and stuff to see.
Right. Are you looking to buy, or are you looking to possibly?
Looking to buy stuff, pick up stuff that you can flip. Because a lot of those times people, they're trying to get out of their booths, and you'll find 1 or 2 to the 30 or 50% off. So
right,
maybe I can go find some deals on a few things.
But I can never, we got to work a way around. We've got to create a schedule so people can somehow to let people know that.
I'll remind them Wednesday morning.
They're going live. Because if you look at people you're following, hell, you could be way down at the bottom of the list. What did Beard say that got deleted?
Something about how Tom was a founder of some.
Oh yeah,
corn hub or something like that.
Yeah, did you delete that, or did somebody?
No, Google
Oh, Google did.
Google moderator deleted it.
I didn't know whether, well,
Fuckers.
I didn't know whether somebody in the group deleted it. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I have got to get back to what my crap is because I've just about got I got to do the kitchen and then I got to start on getting this damn office straightened back up because Roberta's up there now. I can see what she's watching on her screen for right now.
You almost said TV. You almost sold her out.
No, she's working on work. She's up my hard little working maven.
She could read her emails if she wasn't watching TV.
No.
See how I put 2 and 2 together like that?
She's a hard worker. So anyway, the ones that's going to, when I flip my desk around, the ones behind me will still be this, but these are just hanging over a shelving. So sorry to bust your button, Texas Bandit.
All right. It's about time I got to packing all this crap and listing all the other crap, all 5 of my listings I'm going to put up today.
See y'all in the morning. Have a great one, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.